I'm going to give you a quick demo into how to use Videomate. Now I'm going to do it all in one video because it's fairly easy software to use. Now once we've upgraded the plugin, we've got a lot of upgrades coming in the next week. So once I've upgraded it, I'm going to split out the training videos into a lot of different videos, so it's a lot easier to break down. But for now, I'm going to give you a quick overview and we're going to jump straight into the core features of the plugin. So the first thing you want to do, when you're on your WordPress dashboard, click on Plugins, click on Add New. Once you're on this page, you want to click on the Upload button. You want to choose a file, then you want to find the videomate.zip file which you downloaded from the members area. So once you've found that file, wherever it may be, you click on Open. Once you open that file, click on Install Now, and then it will install automatically, and you click on the Activate button. Also, you can activate the plugin from the Plugins area and click on the Activate button. So once you've set it up and it's activated and ready to go, you'll notice there's a new window at the bottom that says Videomate. So what we're going to do, we're going to go down to that window, and the first thing you'll notice is there are no videos that you've already set up. So the first thing you've got to do is give your video a name. So you put in a name here, and then you click on the Add button. Now once you click on the Add button, it will open up a new window, and this is where you can choose all the settings for your video. So the first thing you should do is set up a post or a page that you want to put your video on. Now once you've done that, you want to go to the first tab, go into General Options. So you've given your video a name already. Next you want to find the YouTube URL. So you can do that just by going to YouTube, finding any video you fancy, grabbing the URL from the top, just grab it straight out of your URL bar, then you can close that window and paste it into YouTube URL, and that's all you need to do. So next thing you want to do is choose a video player template. Now there's lots of different templates to choose from, completely up to you what one you want. I suggest having a look and checking them out. At some point soon in the members area, we're going to have a graphics page and an online page so you can visit it and see what all the templates look like. We haven't set that up yet, but that will be happening very soon. You can choose to autoplay the video, you can choose to hide the controls, you can choose to redirect somewhere at the very end of the video, you can choose the video size. So if there's a specific size that you want the video, you can choose that here. You have to make sure you get the aspect ratio right, otherwise it won't look very good. So what I'm going to do as well is maybe a future feature, we're going to add it in so we've got predefined aspect ratios for you, and also you can customize it to have a custom one. The next one, negative vertical margin. This is actually what hides the YouTube adverts. So just leave that on normal, and that should hide all YouTube's adverts and their advertising. The next thing you want to do is you can choose if you want a Facebook share button or a YouTube subscribe button in the corner. And what this looks like, this is the subscribe button, this is the share button, and this is the background template that we selected. So if we look at the different videos, you can see there's lots of different templates that you can choose from. I mean, you start with, I think there's 4 or 5 in the core plugin. If you got the OTO, you'll be getting all the upgraded versions as well, all the new templates we bring out. Okay, so let me just show you how these buttons work. Let's say you've got a YouTube channel and you're trying to build a following on YouTube. If I watched a video and decided that was quite funny, I kind of want to follow that guy, I could click on the subscribe on YouTube button. It would take me over to YouTube and it would say subscribe to Alexander Sebastian. So that gives them the option. Also there's a share button, they can click on the share button, and it will share whatever link that you predefine in the options area. Now you predefine your links down here, so your Facebook share URL, your Facebook share title, and to set it up to work with YouTube, you just click on the little link below where it says please access this page and choose a button and copy the code into that box. So you can actually, if I click on this link, you can choose any one of these buttons you want. It's completely up to you what one you want to use. So you just click on it and it gives you a code. Just copy that code, go back over, paste it into that box there, and you're done. So that's the general options. That's a complete overview of that area. Next is a watermark. You can choose to upload your own image to brand the video player however you like. Now this is an excellent feature. Obviously we get rid of all YouTube banners, all YouTube advertising, and we make it so you can't click through to YouTube when you click on the video. So if you want it in the top right corner, top left corner, wherever you want it, select the image that you want to upload, click on the upload button, choose a file, choose your image, and click on that upload button. That will upload it into there, and then you can choose the opacity. Now when you have a watermark, you don't want it to be real kind of right in front of everything. You want it to be see-through, and that's what opacity is. It makes it so you can see through the image, so it will look as if your logo or your branding is actually stamped into your video. So it's a very good feature there. Okay, next up, gets a bit more complicated. We've got the opt-in forms. Now it says opt-in form is more of an action or an overlay, so we'll probably change that in the future version. It will say overlays. So let me show you what these are. Now if I refresh this page, I've probably used all these ones already. I'm going to show you how the overlay system works. Let's start with the first one I set up. So what happens, I click on the play button, the video starts playing.
About what Videomate can actually do. Now we're launching on Monday at 11 a.m.
Bear with me.
EST. Now if you have a look at my screen now,
after a couple of seconds,
video player.
opt-in form kicks in. So I've set that to kick in after 7 seconds. Now people can enter their name, enter their email, and until they submit it, it won't play the video. Now we're adding more options to make it so you can force users to do it, or you don't have to force users. It's completely up to you. At the moment, by default, you're not forcing users to do it. Most users will do it because they don't realise, but all you got to do is click the play button.
This is what Videomate can create.
The video carries on. So that's how an overlay works. So we've got overlays at the moment for opt-in forms, sharing on YouTube or Facebook, and I think that's all we got at the moment. But we've got a lot more coming up. So as you can see here, I got one which says share Videomate on Facebook. So I click on the share on Facebook button, and it comes up with the share window. The video starts playing. We go down to the one below. This is designed to build up your YouTube presence. Once the video starts playing,
contact me about what Videomate can actually do.
After a couple of seconds, it says, hello, this is where I put my call to action. You can write whatever you want in that area, and you can see we've got a subscribe on YouTube button. So I click on that, video starts playing again.
If you have a look at my screen now, you'll see,
and that's how it works. Now when they go back over to that window, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. What we are planning on doing is when something opens in a new window to split it down to a smaller size, even those YouTube-like videos. We've got a lot of features that we want to implement this. You might not believe it. I got this plugin 2 hours before we launched. That's why when you went into the members area, and I apologise for this, there wasn't a full-on training video to show you how everything works. Let me get back to showing you how this plugin actually works. So when you open up this opt-in form section, there will be nothing in it at all. You want to click on add opt-in form. Now once you click on add opt-in form, you'll get a box like this. It says appear time up here. So I've set this one to appear after 12 seconds. So I might change that to 2 seconds. And you've also got disappear time. So I can set that one to say I only want it to appear for 10 seconds. So that will be there for 8 seconds. What you can do is say you want to pause playback when the form appears, so you don't want the form to carry on playing. So this is a really good way to stop people in their tracks and make them take an action before they can watch the rest of the video. It's not, you don't have to do that, it's completely up to you. It's just another option that you can do. So the next thing you want to do is pick a template. So at the moment, we've got, which comes with the core plugin, you've got a YouTube subscribe, a Facebook share, and you've got about 7 or 8 different opt-in forms. We're going to modify these slightly. They're all going to stay in the core package, but there's a couple of tweaks we want to make just to bring them down in size. Some of them are a little bit big at the moment, so they're not perfect, but they will be. And I'll make sure that my developer gets them so they're absolutely perfect. They're really nice looking templates as well. They look really nice. The issue is the developer didn't shrink them down before he put them into the video player, so sometimes the opt-in forms come up bigger than they're meant to be. It doesn't look good. Okay, but anyway, pick an opt-in form, and next we come on to the settings. So you can display a background video, a background shadow when the video stops. Now this makes it obvious that the video stopped and something's happening. It makes users kind of twig that something's going on and they got to do something to make it play. You can enable so users can rewind the video and go back and forward. You can choose to pause playback when the form appears or when your opt-in form or overlay appears, and you can make it so the user can close the form. We're still working on this one. So the next thing you can see is if you're using opt-in forms, obviously you've got to put in your opt-in code from your autoresponder. If you set in set opt-in code, click on that button, drop in your opt-in form into that box, and then click it again and it will go. So my opt-in form's in there and it's ready to go. That's all I need to do. Just paste the whole HTML, the HTML code version of your opt-in form code into that box. Okay, so the last couple of features, we've got the Facebook share and the Facebook share title. I explained that earlier on. It's exactly the same in this one. Just add in your share URL, add in your share title. Just underneath the Facebook share URL, you can see a custom text HTML. So if you are using, for example, the Facebook share, you want to have some text above it. So what you can do is write in your title like this. One thing I am going to say is it takes HTML as well. I use my favourite font in this, which is Myriad Pro, and it looks really nice. What you can do is set it to bold. So let's say you've got 1, 2, 3, and you want that middle word to be a little bit bolder, just to make it stand out and give it a little bit more oomph. I guess that's what I'd say. What we do is we put in a HTML code which is strong, so it's looks exactly like that. I'll probably paste it underneath the video so you've got easy access to the code. So 1, 2, and it's strong in the middle, and that makes it stand out and it just looks nicer. You can choose to show the arrow in the background or not show the arrow. It's completely up to you. It depends on what kind of form you're playing with. Now I almost actually forgot how to show you how to put it into your post and pages. So what you do in the general options, you'll see there's this little shortcode. You just copy that shortcode. You can press the select button if you want. Copy that. Go over to your post or page and just paste the code in and click on the publish button and you're good to go. So it's very simple to set up and very simple to use. So as you can see, if I go back over to our site, I'm going to show you what that arrow is. But that's pretty much everything there is to do with Videomate, and that's how it works. It's a very simple plugin to use. It looks beautiful. It's got plenty of features, and we've got a serious amount more features that we're going to put into play very soon. So thank you for becoming a customer. Keep an eye on the forum that we're setting up, which you haven't got a link to yet, but it will be there very soon, so keep an eye out for it. Join the Facebook community. There's lots of people who are very active in the community. We're often discussing stuff, having webinars, and I will speak to you very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.